5 months ago, I staked 2,000 Flux in a Flux Titan node. Let's see how much Flux I've earned from doing that. What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. Well, 5 months ago, I decided to create a video as well as go forward with a Titan node. That's kind of when the Titan nodes launched for Flux. And if you guys aren't totally familiar with like what's a Titan node, what does it have to do with staking, how does that exactly work? So most of you guys are probably familiar with the fact of Flux nodes, right? And you can build one, you can do it on a Raspberry Pi, you could do it on a mini PC, you could do it on a server, you could do it on a VPS. But I was in a situation where I had tried to go ahead and host a Flux node at my house, and I just didn't have the upload to support it. Well, Flux came out, the Flux group came out with this great solution. It was kind of like a option for those of us that can't host our own Flux node, and that was a Titan node. Now, they called it a Titan node because it's like a shared node. Instead of me going ahead and doing purchasing one total like node, it's almost like a fraction of that node, hence a Titan node. And you don't own the hardware, you don't manage the hardware, you pretty much put up or stake it with Flux, and then they turn up the node and run the hardware and everything for you. So it's kind of staking. It's a little bit different than traditionally, but I decided to do 2,000 Flux at that time, and they went nuts, the amount of like nodes that are out there and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. So let's take a look at the Titan nodes that are out there right now, and then I'll show you my investment and how much Flux I've earned. All right, so I'm over on home.runonflux, and I've connected it with my 𝐓𝐸 wallet. I have 𝐓𝐸 open, and you just go through identifying with your Zell ID, and so it connects it directly. So you guys can see here, like, with the Titan nodes, there's 4.2 million Flux staked into Titan nodes, and there's 105 of them. So here, think of it this way. There's 105 Titan nodes out there that 4.2 million Flux has been staked in order to do it. So instead of you doing it yourself, on your own node, you're just like utilizing someone else's here. So you can see my staking total was 2,000 Flux. Of that, I just did 2,000 Flux, and this was actually, if you look back, I had to check my video. I did a video back on July 21st. Look how many nodes there were. 11 Flux, and there was 440,000 Flux back then. Like, that's crazy. Now, I did 12 months, which was an 8.82% APR, which it's kind of like what you'd be guaranteed and such. You can see there's a 6 month and a 3 month. And I took this screenshot and wanted to use it to know that, okay, it's at 8.82% for the 2,000 Flux that I invested back in July. So it's been 5 months, 1 week, and 2 days since I went ahead and did this. You can see now, like, if you were to go ahead and invest 12 months worth, it's only 6.71. So it was actually it worked out really, really well when I did it. So down here, you can see 2,000 Flux, start date of July 20th. I can take it out on July 20th of 2023. I was paid 0 Flux, and I have 63.36 Flux that I've earned. So I've taken my 2,000 Flux, and it's staking, and I've staked it, which gives me 11.18 Flux currently per month, which gives you that idea. So if we were to go ahead and think about that, we're about 5 months in, a little bit more, times that 11.18, we're at 55.9. So we're actually down here, it says 63.36. So we've actually earned more Flux than what the monthly rewards is reporting. We're at 63.36. We're actually, if we take that 63.36 divided by 5 months, we're at 12.67, but we're at 5 months, 1 week, and 2 days. So if we go ahead, and it's actually 162 days. So let's break it down by day. So if we do our 63.36 and we divide it by 162 days, I'm earning right now 0.39 flux every single day. So if we go ahead and take that, oh, where do we go there? There we go. Go back to here and times that by 365. By the end of this, I should be right around 142 flux from staking this 2,000 flux, which is awesome. I'm actually thinking about just like staking more. Now, the nice thing is at any time you can come down here and redeem it. So I could redeem the 63.36 flux and it would just go back to my wallet. So I can't complain. Like I took the 2,000 flux and my goal was the fact of like, I'm not going to use this flux. And my goal was, you have to hold it. Like it's 12 months. You can't get it back. So it is 12 months that it's locked in. So flux goes to the moon and you're like, oh my gosh, I have that flux. I want to use it. I want to cash out. You can't. It's locked in for that 12-month period. So if you decide to go down the route of going with a Titan node, which is I think a phenomenal idea, you can go ahead and decide to do it at any given time, but fair warned, it's not available to you. I have quite a bit more flux and I'm considering staking some more. It's a great way to earn some passive income. It's like, instead of it just sitting in your wallet, put your flux to work is the way where my mind goes. The same thing could be used with like, but if you have the infrastructure to run a flux node, do it. I would do it 100% if I had the infrastructure available to do it. And I'm curious, are any of you guys running a Titan node with staking, or how many of you guys are running a flux node at home? Now, if you guys watch this video and you're like, all right, I want to go ahead and stake some flux, awesome, do it. I think it's a great idea. But keep in mind, there's a certain amount of flux per day that can be staked. So like right now, look, I can't even click on it. Too much flux is staked. Please wait for more nodes to be made available. So like they add more nodes and then they're available and then you can go ahead and stake that flux. So I think it's something like, what is that? I was gonna do the math. Let's do the math on how much each node divided by 105. Okay, that's what I thought. It's 40,000 flux per node. So it fills up quick. Now, as I said, you don't have to invest that much. You can invest whatever you want. I think it's increments of 1,000 or something like that. I'm not sure. You'll have to take a look at it. But Flux is so cheap right now. I know many people who have gone ahead and just bought Flux, then just to stake it, which is a great avenue to go. All right, guys. So that is it for today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick recap and update on how my Titan node is doing, how much I'm earning, how much I expect to get out of this when the year ends. At this point, I have to make a decision. Do I stake more Flux for a lower APR? It was about 6.7% right now. Do I wait until this Flux is available and I reinvest it and roll it? I don't really know. But that's kind of my game plan at this point. If you guys enjoyed this video and this quick update, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Finally, don't forget to subscribe. Take care. What is going on, miners? Well, starting in 2023, the hobbyist miner will be on TikTok. So if you find yourself on TikTok, please go over and click follow at the hobbyist miner. I'll put it up on the screen right now. I don't have any videos over there yet, but I'm hoping to kick off 2023 with utilizing not only YouTube, but also TikTok. I'll see you guys over there.